What's up guys, TheMerryGamer here, and welcome back to another episode on the JSano Fan Server. And today we're going to be working on the ISS, and I've been doing quite a bit of work off camera, as you can see up here. Oh, we've got some stuff over here, and some over here. I've been doing some work. I finally got back onto the server. I know the past few ones have been like, oh yeah, I'm going to start being back to weekly or bi-weekly episodes, and this is the first one I've done in like a month or so. So, sorry again about that, but I said I'll explain it all in today's episode in the Prison Architect videos that I made this week, because there has been a lot of stuff going on, especially uni-related. I'm approaching the end of my semester. I've got an exam to study for. I've literally got, as of recording this day, it's the 9th of October, my exam's on the 28th, so I don't have that many days left until my exam. I got 19 days, so been studying really hard for that, and that's been taking up a lot of my time, as well as, you know, personal life and work and all that sort of stuff. So that explains a lot. But I do really want to try and get back into the weekly content. I know I've said that a few times in the past few episodes, but I really do want to. I've kind of got that bug to get back onto the server, and today, like, I played, I think I did like 9 AM to midday, playing on the server. So, you know, I did like 3 hours worth playing on the server. Just building this, chatting, talking around. Like, I walked around the server with the biggest killer and Lemons for a little while, as well as Tara Frost. If you guys don't recognize Tara Frost or that name, she is the wonderful one that did my channel art, and as well as some of people on the JFS and Minecraft as well. She's actually a member of the JFS now, and so they gave her a mini tour. We talked for a little while. They left, and then just me and Killer. Then Naxia joined the chat. Chris was also online, but he wasn't in the chat. But yeah, no, you know, we just like fooled around and talked for a little while, and it was good to kind of catch up with some of these guys, because some of these guys I hadn't talked to for a very long time, and especially Killer. I can't recall the last time I've spoken to him in a Skype chat. So it was really, really good to actually just get down and just return to some of the old school gaming and chats that we used to have on the server. And so I've kind of got that little bug to try and keep playing on the server. Like, I'm enjoying Prison Architect a lot at the moment, and that's definitely, like, I'm gonna try and record again this weekend, because I'm busy next week. I've got a lot of things going on. It's like the last week of uni before I go on study leave, but I'm also working a lot as well, so hopefully everything goes to plan and I'm able to get some more stuff out for you guys this week. Well, not this week, for next week. But yeah, this episode, as you can see, you're probably wondering what I'm designing or what this is. So this is the arm. This is the main, like, I call it the arm, but it's really just a support beam that literally carries the power. So these, what we're building here, are actually big solar panels. So the iron fences, there's 46 of these in the middle. So the panel is 46 blocks long by 5. So it's quite a lot of this, and it's made out of the nether brick slabs. So I know I have nowhere near as much. I still need more iron because I've done only 3 sides. It's completely symmetrical. So all this bit here is done on the other side. It literally just need to do the extensions for these solar panels. Then there's some extra things that go out that way. That's closer to, like, kind of where the crosshair is. It's like around about there. So in that area there, going out that way. And then there's also things where you see the cyan clay there and there that go down, and that's on both sides. So we're very close to finishing this project, and I'm looking forward to finishing it. Because it has been quite a while that we've been working on this project, and it's about time that we finish it. And so that's what I'm going to try and really focus on. I really want to get, I don't know if I'll be able to get, like, ideally I want to finish all these solar panels in this. Obviously not going to happen in this episode. By the time that you guys see the next episode, they will be all done, and we can work on the final touches of those other things. Ooh, God. Those other things I was talking about. And then we can finish up this project, because this project's very close to being finished. It's been very close to being finished for quite some time, and I kind of just want to move on to new things, you know, like we just get back into playing on the server, and the best way to do that is a new project. So I want to finish our old project as soon as possible. I do need to design our tunnel as well. I don't know if I'll do that on camera or off camera. I haven't really decided yet. So if I do, I do. If I don't, oh well. But I will show it off if I don't do it on camera. I'll just show off what it looks like in the end. But yes, being busy. Today's actually been a really busy day. So I got home, as I said, I didn't say that, like I got home around 8:30. I started playing on the server from like 9 to 12. And then from 12:30 to 2:30, I studied. And then from 2:45 to 3:45, I had a dentist appointment where I had to go get a filling in one of my teeth. So, because I went to the dentist last week and they're like, oh, there's a small hole in one of your teeth, so you need to go get that filled. And there was a second one that they found, so I have to go again on Tuesday, so, which is annoying. And my mouth is kind of still numb. It's like repairing. It's like almost gone, because like, it's like now 7:15 at night, so it's been in there, what, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you know, it's been going for 4 hours, and they said the numbness lasts in between 3 and 4, so we're just going over the 4-hour mark now, and I can definitely feel it changing, the more and more I talk, which is good, because, it feels really weird having your mouth, like literally the whole left side from, like, the middle of my bottom teeth, all the way to the back of my jaw, completely numb, couldn't feel one thing. And, you know, like, you see yourself, like, smile in the mirror, or, you know, you try and eat food, or you try and have a drink, it just feels so freaking weird. Like, it doesn't feel right. Like, you can see your body, like, if you're looking in the mirror, like, you can see it moving, but you cannot feel it at all, and it's funny when it's like that. And yeah, it's really funny, because like I had dinner before and it was still numb. It's actually much better. It's probably much more improved than when it was when I just had dinner. But when I was eating dinner, I was struggling to eat, because I was just like, my mouth is still so numb. I feel like I can't even feel the food I'm eating, you know. So, but besides that, you know, life is good. Uni, as I said, uni is the main cause. This time for a big hiatus. I know I'm not studying that many subjects this semester, but there's a lot riding on these subjects. I'm actually going for really high marks this semester. I'm actually aiming for, in Australia we do GPA, and at my university they go to a maximum GPA level of 4.0, and that's actually what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for the highest possible mark this semester that I can get, and so far the two subjects I've got, one of them only dropped 0.5%, and then another one I've only dropped 1% out of everything that's been marked and given back to me. So at the moment, I'm well on track to getting that grade, those grades. And you know, I've only got a few more. You know, I've got less than 3 weeks now until it's all over, which is fantastic, because I just can't wait till it's all over, because I'm well and truly, completely and utterly over every little bit of it. And I hardly have any netherrack slabs left. This is going to take ages, like, because I've got 4. Okay, so this is just one side of 2 that takes up one of these big ones, and there's 8 of these to do. That is a lot of netherrack slabs. I think I will need to go back, and I might have to use the big smelting array at the Nether Hub. I think I might do that today. I'll just go chuck a whole bunch of netherrack. I think that's the way I'm going to have to do it. Because, I might actually have some at home, back at the home base, actually, because I cooked this stuff up here. Oh, dang it. Is that gonna double break? Don't drop. There we go. Alright, perfect. So, we've got still a lot of stuff to do in this base, and to give you an idea, this is what it's all going to look like. So it's really cool. No mobs will spawn in here as well, which is fantastic. I do need to check the... Oh, no, that... No, mother... My keys are locked because of that. Ugh. See, I still need to get used to playing on a Mac again. I forgot, it's not that. I don't press those buttons. I wanted to check Shift... I need to go FN, F3. I can't just press F3, because F3 opens what you just saw, where it opens like all the windows that are open. So, that's annoying. I was going to check my light levels. So now, I need to go retrieve our goodies, which is this one. I need to go down this one. And it would be actually a good way of doing this, because it is nighttime, which actually sucks. Because, I wouldn't mind having a good view of what this thing looks like during the day, but I cannot be bothered running all the way back to my bed. So let's just go down, and go down again. And as you can see, you kind of can't see it, but that's the one that we filled in. Is that the one that we filled in? Yeah, no, that's not the one we filled in, I don't think. Which is the one that we filled in? Yeah, it's that one there, the one with the orange. That's what I'm looking at. Yeah, so we need to go all the way over up here. I was trying to figure out which one I'm looking at. It's the one with the orange, because that's the actual edges of the solar panels that we placed. And I know there's a creeper right up here, isn't there? Yes, indeed-o. Okay, there's XP. This is where we died. Alright, fantastic. Alright, let's do that. Let's put that on. Oh, there's a skeleton. Of course there's a skeleton. I need you. Is there anything else I'm missing? I really don't want to miss anything whilst I'm down here. It's like the first mob I've had to fight since being back on this server. Ah, shit. Okay, there's a baby. And time to run. Alright, I think I got everything. Let's just end a pearl and check. Yeah, that seems about right. Alright, cool. Alright, let's climb back up. And let's continue working on this, this solar panel. I don't know if I ever showed this off camera or not. Leandrew was here. Nice area, Mary. Have a piece of flesh to remember me by. We need to frame this. This is rotten flesh. We need to name it as... we just need to name it like Leandrew flesh or something. And frame it or something. Because that's what Leandrew... I can't remember if I ever showed it or not. If I did, I did. But I remember Leandrew... he came on the server once because we recorded UHC. We did the intro on the server, so I had to whitelist him on the server to do the intro, and he took that moment in time before doing the intro to quickly have a tour of the hub and of my base, and he decided to leave us a little gift, which was nice of him, and I can't remember if I ever showed that, so if I did, I did. If not, oh well. I can feel my mouth like slowly getting better. It's like I give it like another half an hour and I will be back to normal, which is perfect. So yeah, there's still so many things I need to talk about. Like, I still haven't even talked about all of Florida. I'll try and talk about Florida now. I'm going to really try and sum it up quickly. Even though it was probably the biggest part of my holiday. But all of it's actually really, really similar when I think about it. Oh, excuse me. I'm trying to get over a bit of a cough, actually. I've had a bit of a cough the past 2 weeks ago, and I've just still got a little bit of a backlash of it. But, so Florida was... Why can't I go down, please? So Florida was amazing. So I went to Orlando, Florida, so that's right where the Magical Kingdom is, for Disneyland and Universal Studios, and I had an absolute blast. Like, I'd been there once before, way back, probably like... back in 2010, 2009, I think, is the years that I went. But yes, it was fantastic. It was just absolutely phenomenal. Like, Disneyland's awesome. Like, who doesn't like Disneyland? It doesn't matter how old you are. Disneyland's still awesome no matter how old you are when you go there. I need to check this because I was checking light levels. So technically, I think 8's okay, but I think that's head. So this is, oh no, I think sky, no. I think that's technically a 7. I can't remember. I might have to put torches on the edges here, but I'm not too fussed. Let's continue placing these. So yes, Florida was absolutely amazing. I enjoyed Disneyland so much. It was awesome. Like, one of my favorite points about Disneyland was I actually really enjoy the actors. So if no one's ever really been to Disneyland or that, they have a lot of people being characters, and you have a lot of characters around, and it's fun. It's really fun. Like, they really do make Disneyland come a bit to life and bring a bit of fun to the day. You know, like, I got to see so many different people as all different characters, and it was great. One of my favorite moments actually was me and my brother were standing in the shade underneath, like right near the base of Cinderella's castle. So if you don't know what that is, that's the main castle at Disneyland. And we're standing there because we're waiting for, we're meeting up with our parents because me and my brother had gone and walked about for the day, and it was around about near the end of the day, but we're standing in the shade because it was bloody hot. It was like 39 degrees or something, and I think it was like 80 odd percent humidity, so it was really, really hot that day, and we're standing in the shade, kind of just like cooling off, waiting for our parents to like catch up with us, and out of nowhere, the two, what are they called again? The two ugly stepsisters from Cinderella came out of nowhere with their mother, of course. Walked around the corner, you know, you can hear them, we could hear them like from a distance away because we heard a lot of shouting, and then we figured out when we saw them that it was them. And it was fantastic. Like they were walking past us, and they told us, they were just like there, and they were just like, "What are you two standing over there looking at your magical mirrors?" Because me and my brother were standing there looking on our phones. And, oh, what? Ah, for fuck's sake. Right next to the fucking baby as well. Ugh. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna sleep. Because it's gonna get rid of that baby zombie, hopefully. And, okay, back to the story. So, they were like, "Get off your magic mirrors, you should be enjoying, like, the day." And, we kind of, like, looked up to them and smiled, and just looked back at our phones, because we were just like, okay, well, whatever, they're just, you know, they're just, like, trying to have a bit of fun. And, they, like, started shouting and screaming at us, like, one of them, did, was, like, I think it was, like, the one in green, because there's one in green, and there's one, like, in a pink and red, and, she was like, one should really, remove their hat when talking to a lady. And me and my brother both turned at the same time, without even thinking it. I just turned around and went, "We would remove our hats if you were a lady." She friggin' flipped, and like she did really well. Like she knew that we were just messing with her character, which was fantastic. And she just went off in character, screaming her head off, and got her sister like to hold her back, and her mother to get to intervene. It was fantastic. Like we were just standing. Where the hell did I fall? We were just standing off to the side. You know, with all this happening in front of us, and it was so entertaining just to watch. And I do actually have to take my hat off to a lot of the Disney, you know, employees and that actually work there, you know, and are characters and that, and they do a fantastic job. Like another awesome incident that I'll never forget. Actually, I think this one is probably the best moment of the entire holiday. It was on actually our last day of all days. So we decided to try out for our last day, because we're flying out around about midday. So we need to be at the airport, I think, around about, I think like 1 o'clock. So we decided, well, instead of having breakfast, like at the park, at one of the theme parks or something, we had breakfast at the hotel. And the hotel was part of the Disney resort, so they actually had Disney characters going around in the morning, you know, like where you can get photos and say hi, and they're all in character. You know, more for kids than that, but which is really fantastic. You know, it kind of gets the kids they always has the opportunity to be with characters, which is fantastic. But one of the ones I'll never forget is the Mad Hatter, and oh my god, the actor, just phenomenal. Like, I have never seen someone that puts so much effort. So, to give you a bit of insight into the story and why. So, at first, when we walked in, like, we could hear this guy, like, he is shouting, like he's the Mad Hatter, of course. He has to be crazy, he has to be bonkers, you know, he has to be loud and annoying, and he was playing it perfectly. So, you know, you constantly hear him laughing and shouting and all like that, and we're all just sitting there, like, just trying to eat our breakfast, and we're just going, God, this guy's annoying, and just, like, it got to a point where, like, we were just like, Jesus, like, we actually want him to stop. Then he went away for a bit because they rotated the characters, and then when he came back with the next rotation, he came to our table, and it was fantastic, because, my mum, she didn't want to be around it, like, so I think it was just really good timing. So, my mum's name's Karen, so to give you insight to that, and, the way it worked was that when he came over, like, he's shouting, he's talking to us, and everything like that, and, like, my mum literally left the table just as he was approaching, so it made it as if she was trying to look like she was avoiding him, which played into his, hands really well. And he made a few jokes about it, you know, The fact that like she's left my dad alone at the table and all that sort of stuff, and you know, and we were just like, oh, I think she's just run away because you're too loud. And he was like, oh, you think I'm too loud for her? And we were like, no, I reckon she could beat you in a shouting competition. And he was like, he stopped talking loudly, and he politely like, just like, what the hell is going on? Seriously. Like, oh god, this is annoying me now. This is why I hate dealing with slabs. Alright, back down again. Oh, I don't have an ender pearl as well. Do I have ender pearls in here? No, I don't. I really should. It would make it so much more easier just to pearl down from here. But as I was saying yet again, I'm going to grab pearls from here and just pearl down from... if I have any. But as I was saying, he politely turned around and was like, what is my mum's name? And we told him my mum's name, and he literally, out of nowhere, you heard him take a big deep breath in, and he just went, "Come on!" at the top of his lungs. Like, it's the room isn't very big, so you can hear him anyway, no matter where you are. But let alone shouting at that level. It was fantastic because it like scared the shit out of my mum at the same time, because you wouldn't expect to hear someone shout your name out in the middle of a restaurant. And the guy just played it fantastic. Like, I've never met someone at one of these places that just plays their characters to the T, literally to the T, and it made the experience that much more better, like amazing. That's what made Disney so enjoyable. Oh, where's my stuff? Here. I'm sick and tired of falling. That's twice in the same recording. You know, and I did all this stuff with only falling once, so I'm surprised. I'm just probably not paying attention because I'm talking now instead of actually just like staring at the screen and paying attention to my movements. But yeah, like that, to sum up Disney, that's pretty much sums up all the experience of Disney, and it was fantastic, you know. Like, there's something about Disneyland that just makes it amazing. Like, I don't know what it is. I think it's just because it's like, you know, it's supposed to be the happiest place in the world, you know, and it's really fun. Oh yeah, there's a village under there. I forgot about that. It's a really fun place to be, and you know, like Universal Studios was amazing as well. Holy cow! Like the whole Harry Potter stuff. Like, I saw that when that first opened. So if you haven't heard about like how Universal is, they have the Harry Potter castle and that, and then at the base of that they have Hogsmeade. So that's the first area that they set up. And when I went there, the park had only just opened, and when we went back there this time, they'd only just opened a second part to it where they've linked the train between the two parks that are in Universal Studios. And the train takes you to a little bit that looks similar to London. So it has like King's Cross Station and the houses that are similar to where they look like the house for Order of the Phoenix where Sirius Black lives. But behind that, they also had a bookshop there. And when you went through the bookshop, it opened up into Diagon Alley, and they had Ollivanders, and they had Gringotts, they had everything, and it was absolutely amazing, and that was just, like, I would seriously go back there just for that. Like, we did 2 days at Universal Studios, one whole day of our entire time, so that's like from 9 AM to 4 PM, like at that park, we spent on both those days. Actually, no, the second day we left at like 2, because we were able to fit everything else for the other stuff in, but from the 9 AM to 4 PM for the first day, that was all Harry Potter related stuff, which was insane. There was just so much stuff to look at and do, and yeah, that as well was one of the top moments of the holiday, and definitely recommend it. I recommend, you know, if you've been to Disneyland but you haven't been to Orlando, Florida's one, check it out. And if you haven't been to the Universal Studio there as well in Orlando, Florida, then as well, go check it out, because it is amazing. That's all I have to say, really. But I feel like I've kind of summed up Florida enough. Like, it's really just, you know, really theme park related. Like, was the entire trip, all theme parks. You know, we did Epcot, we did, you know, the Disney's Animal Kingdom, we did Universal Studios, we did the Magical Kingdom, and there's another one in there that we did as well. You know, there's a lot of theme parks for Florida. So If you haven't done that sort of stuff yet at Florida, then, or you're thinking of a good place to do your next big theme park, like Mad Rush, or just get like the adrenaline in it, then go ahead and do it, because it is amazing. But that really sums up Florida, and there's a few other things I do have to talk about, like future holidays. I've already actually booked another holiday. I can't remember if I mentioned it or not, because I did book it a while ago, but everything now actually is finalized and paid for, so that's probably why. I don't know if I've talked about it or not, but I think I'll bring that up in the next episode, because I kind of want to end the episode here, guys. I want to get this done off camera, and hopefully try and get most of this done off camera, like these solar panels, because these are a bit tedious. I know it's not much happening this episode, very grindy and that, but this project, the end of this project is very grindy. God dang it, did that again. But yeah, I'm going to call it here, guys, so hopefully I will talk to you guys next week if I don't get too busy. So as usual, thank you all for watching. I hope you have an awesome day, and I will catch you all in the next one. So catch you later, guys.